Before we start, I want you to take a breath and really hear this. A woman thinking about you isn't just a cute idea. It's a shift, a pull, a silent force that starts moving things in your life without you even knowing. When a woman can't get you out of her head, you don't stay the same man. Your confidence changes, the way you walk changes, your choices, even your energy. Everything shifts in tiny, powerful ways. Most men never notice it. But trust me, when you live inside a woman's mind, 5 things start happening to you, not just to her. And the crazy part, these 5 things say more about your future with her than anything she says out loud. So sit back, focus. Because once you understand these 5 things, you'll finally understand what her obsession is really doing to you. First, you start acting like the best version of you. It's strange how a woman thinking about you can change you without touching you, without calling you, without even being in the same room. It's like her energy, her attention. It reaches you somehow. And even though you don't talk about it to anyone, even though you pretend it doesn't affect you, there's something inside you shifting little by little. You just feel different. You walk a bit slower, but with purpose. You look at yourself in the mirror, and for a moment, you don't hate what you see. You don't hype yourself up, but you feel this subtle push from inside, like you're becoming the man you always meant to be but never fully stepped into. And the crazy part, you're not even trying. You're not forcing anything. It's just happening naturally. See, when a woman can't stop thinking about you, your mind picks up on it. You don't need proof. You don't need a text message. You don't need her to confess anything. Your body knows. Your instincts know. Men have this quiet radar, and when that radar senses someone is invested in you, your whole state shifts. You start taking your life a little more seriously, not because you want to impress her, but because her attention reminds you that you're worth something. Maybe you trim your beard. Maybe you wake up earlier. Maybe you stop wasting time on nonsense. It's not some huge transformation. It's more like small upgrades, tiny switches, little adjustments that make you feel more like yourself. Let me tell you a quick story. Imagine a guy who's been drifting for months. Nothing major is wrong, but nothing feels right either. Then he meets a girl, or maybe he knew her already, but she starts thinking about him a lot. She texts differently. She looks at him longer. She remembers small things he says. Suddenly this guy, who was half asleep in his own life, starts waking up. He laughs more. He straightens his back. He actually tries again. That's what her thoughts do to you. They pull a better version of you to the surface, not because she fixed you, not because you wanted her approval, but because deep inside, every man wants to feel chosen. And when he senses he is, even in quiet ways, he rises. This version of you, calm, steady, grounded, is the man she couldn't stop thinking about in the first place. So in a weird way, her obsession brings you back to yourself. It makes you act cleaner, sharper, more intentional. And the best part, you don't feel fake, you don't feel forced, you feel right, like you finally fit into your own skin. That's what happens when you live in her mind. You become the version of you that you were supposed to be all along. 2. Your confidence rises, and everyone around you feels it. Confidence is a funny thing. Most people think it comes from success or money or skills, but sometimes confidence comes from something much simpler, something quiet, something you don't even tell anyone about. It comes from knowing you're wanted, not begged for, not chased by, just wanted. When a woman can't stop thinking about you, your energy gets a tiny lift. It's not arrogance, it's not ego, it's this soft, steady feeling inside your chest that says, yeah, someone sees me. And that feeling changes things in ways you don't even try to control. You stand a bit straighter, your voice gets calmer, you stop rushing your words, you don't force jokes, you don't try to fill silence. You sit in your own skin like it's your home. People feel that. They don't know why you seem different, but they sense something new in the way you carry yourself. Men respond with respect. Women look at you twice. Even strangers seem to treat you with this small shift of warmth. It's like your whole presence becomes easier to digest, like you radiate something people want to be near. And here's the part most guys never realize. You don't do any of this on purpose. You're not trying to be cool. You're not trying to be attractive. You're just moving through life with a peaceful confidence that comes from being valued by someone, even if she never said it out loud. When a woman is thinking about you non-stop, you can feel it in her eyes, her tone, her choices. She laughs a little too fast. She pays attention to the details. She's always kind of around. Her interest gives you this warm, grounded sense of control. You stop overthinking messages. You stop worrying if you're good enough. You stop acting like life is a test you're trying to pass. And this confident version of you, it shows up everywhere. In your work, in your friendships, even in the way you order food or walk into a room. You look like a man who trusts himself. Here's something honest. A lot of men only feel confident when they fake it. But you? You feel confident because someone sees your value without you performing for it. That's real confidence, the kind you can't buy or force. But there's a warning too. When men notice this rising confidence, some of them get carried away. They try to milk it. They start acting too cool, too careless. They lose humility. And the same confidence that made them magnetic becomes a weapon against them. The key is simple. Stay grounded. Stay thankful for the feeling, but don't become drunk on it. Confidence should make you calmer, not louder. Because when a woman can't stop thinking about you, the biggest gift she gives you is the belief that you were enough all along. Third, you start attracting other women. 2. There's a strange thing that happens when one woman can't stop thinking about you. Other women start to notice you too. And no, it's not magic. It's not alpha science. It's something much simpler. Women can sense when a man is valued by another woman. They can't explain it, and honestly, most of them don't even know they're doing it. But they feel it. They feel a warm pull toward men who seem wanted. It's like your energy gets marked in a way only women can read. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You didn't do anything different. You didn't dress up more. You didn't get a new haircut. You didn't suddenly become a superhero. The only thing that changed is this. Someone out there, a woman, has you on her mind. And that quiet attention gives you a different kind of presence. Not louder, not fake confident, just grounded. When a man feels wanted, he relaxes into himself. And that relaxed energy is what makes him more attractive to other women. Think of it like this. Let's say you're at a cafe. There's a girl thinking about you somewhere else. She's replaying your smile or something you texted, or maybe a moment you shared. Meanwhile, you're just sipping your coffee, unaware of it. But your energy, it's different. You're not in that needy, restless space many men live in. You look like someone who's secure inside himself. Women pick up on that like radar. Another thing happens too. Women become curious. They see the calm in you, the ease, the soft confidence, and they wonder, even if they don't admit it, who's thinking about him. That curiosity alone makes them drawn to you. Because women don't chase chaos. They chase energy that feels safe, steady, and desired. That's why guys who are single but wanted by someone always seem more charming without trying. It's not the woman's beauty or status that changes him. It's her attention. It's the soft pull of her thoughts that gives him a kind of glow. But here's the dangerous part. A lot of men start playing stupid games once they notice this shift. They flirt with everyone. They try to prove something. They think they became some kind of superstar overnight. And that ruins everything. Not only with the woman who can't stop thinking about you, but with your own self-respect. The right move? Stay humble. Stay still. Let the attention sharpen you, not blind you. When other women feel attracted to you because one woman sees value in you, it's not a sign to chase everyone. It's a reminder of what you're capable of being. A man with a calm center. A man with quiet attractiveness. A man who's in demand because he carries himself right. And when one woman can't stop thinking about you, that's exactly the man you turn into. Fourth, you get tested harder than before. This is the part most men mess up, not because they're weak, but because nobody taught them what it really means. When a woman can't stop thinking about you, she doesn't become easier. She doesn't become simpler. She doesn't become predictable. She becomes more observant, more cautious, more alert to who you truly are. And because of that, she starts testing you more than before. Now listen carefully. Women don't test men because they enjoy drama. They don't wake up thinking, "Let me make this man suffer." It's not like that. Her tests come from fear. Fear of choosing wrong. Fear of falling for the wrong guy. Fear of thinking about someone too much and then getting disappointed. So her mind tries to protect her heart by checking if you are who she thinks you are. These tests show up in small ways first. She might pull back for a day to see if you lose your mind. She might mention some guy just to read your reaction. She might get a little moody or cold because she wants to see if you stay calm or blow up. She might pretend she doesn't care to see if you chase like every other guy. None of this is to punish you. It's her way of asking, without words, "Can I trust this man with my feelings?" Now here's where men fall. They react emotionally. They panic. They try to fix everything instantly. They over-explain. They send long messages. They bend their boundaries. They rush to comfort her, not out of love, but out of fear of losing her. And the moment you react from fear, you fail the test. The truth is simple. Women test the men they value. They test the men they are scared to lose. They test the men who live in their thoughts. If she didn't care at all, she wouldn't test a thing. So in a weird way, her tests are a sign of how deeply you're affecting her. Your job is not to match her emotions. Your job is to hold your frame. Stay calm. Stay consistent. Don't get defensive. Don't attack. Don't melt. Don't let her behavior shake your sense of self. She's not trying to break you. She's trying to see if you break yourself. Let me give you a simple example. She says, "You seemed pretty close to that girl at the party." That's a test, not because she wants to trap you, but because she wants to see if you get nervous, guilty, desperate, or angry. A weak response would be over-explaining or panicking. A strong response is simple, clean, steady. "Yeah, we talked for a bit, nothing serious." And then you leave it there. Passing her tests isn't about bluffing or being cold. It's about showing that you're stable, showing that you don't fold, showing that you don't abandon your own center. Because when a woman can't stop thinking about you, she needs to know she's thinking about the right man. 5. You become the version of yourself she can't replace. When a woman can't stop thinking about you, something powerful happens, not just to her, but to you. You start stepping into a version of yourself that you didn't even know you were capable of being. You become sharper, more focused, more intentional. Not because you're trying to impress her, but because her attention shows you a mirror of the man she sees in you. And that man, he's strong, he's calm, he's grounded, he knows what he's doing. So slowly, without forcing anything, you start becoming him. It's like her thoughts pull out parts of you that were hiding. Maybe she saw leadership in you and you start acting more decisive. Maybe she loved your kindness and you start becoming more patient. Maybe she admired your confidence and suddenly you don't second-guess yourself as much. Her mind shapes your mind, not through pressure, but through presence. And here's the twist most men never realize. You're not trying to fit into some perfect version of yourself. You're simply becoming the man you always were, but life made you forget. A woman who thinks about you constantly has a way of reminding you of your own strength. She sees details in you that you ignore. She notices habits you don't appreciate. She feels potential in you that you don't fully use. And because she sees it, you start seeing it too. This doesn't mean you turn into some ideal figure. It doesn't mean you pretend. It means you settle into your real self, the self that feels right, natural, and steady. You become the kind of man who is not easy to replace, not because you're perfect, but because you're authentic. You're stable in a world where most people shake. Over time, this version of you becomes her standard. She compares other men to you, not because she wants to, but because your energy stays in her mind. You become the reference point, the baseline, the one she measures others against. And trust me, most men won't match that bar because they're busy trying to impress, while you learned how to just be yourself. But here's the important part. Being unforgettable doesn't mean you're arrogant about it. It doesn't give you a license to act careless or lazy. If anything, it gives you responsibility to keep growing, to keep your values, to protect your peace, to stay true. When a woman can't stop thinking about you, you either rise to meet that picture in her head, or you fall short and lose the spot she gave you. The choice is always yours. And the men who rise, they become the kind of men women don't forget, even years later, because you didn't just touch her feelings, you touched her mind, and that's what makes you impossible to replace. So now you know what really happens when a woman can't stop thinking about you. It's not just her losing sleep, it's not just her replaying moments in her head, it's you changing too, you growing, you calming down, you stepping into a stronger version of yourself. But here's the real question you need to ask yourself. If she's thinking about you this much, are you showing up as the man worth that space in her mind? Are you keeping your standards? Are you passing her tests? Are you staying grounded or letting ego take over? Because the truth is simple. You don't win by chasing, you win by becoming. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real psychology for men, and drop a comment telling me which point hit you the hardest. You're watching Behavior Insight. Stay focused, stay steady, and keep becoming the man no one forgets.